No, we're doing it live. We are doing it live. Scotty, I think it's just you and I at the moment. So hit me with some confirmation. How is the audio and the video? Can you see the giant cranium? Is the bellowing voice coming through? Actually, I outnumber everyone. Technically, it's me, you, and my alter ego from the other channel. How are you, mate? Anyway, you good? I don't know how well. I don't know again how many people might turn up for this, but in the chance that someone does, we're gonna just continue along as normal, and that means we're gonna start with the theme song.
He's the birthday snatching god with a rodent for hair. A Zen warrior master, that's deadly from a chair. Using cookies and punani as fuel against his foes. He's eternally searching for the drugs and the sweet hoes. He has his chops, kicks, and hands-on belly flare. Undefeated by everyone except for flights of stairs. His mumbling in his belly might cause some confusion. Sensei is deadly, but it might could be an illusion. Steven Seagal is here to save the world and make everything ace. Steven Seagal was born with the blood of almost every single race. Disarming nuclear bombs, a freeing birds, stalking trees. He does it all with a giant hog hanging
Between his knees.
A lyrical poet that will never be surpassed, and he doesn't mind dying on some alligator ass. Steven Seagal is here to save the world and make everything ace. Steven Seagal was born with the blood of almost every single race. And if you're dumb enough to get in his way, just remember that'll snatch every motherfucking birthday.
All right, we'll let that play out in the background. Buck, how are you, mate? What's going on? We're just having a bit of a test run tonight on the new channel. So the plan is to separate this from the other channel and just get the other channel to videos. This will just be live streaming, and that might happen more frequently to see how it goes. But yeah, thanks, mate. Everyone loves the everyone loves the Seagal intro video, the movie clip. But yeah, this is now going to be the official live channel where we basically get together, hang out, watch videos, premiere videos. Everything that happens on the other channel will happen here. The plan is to slowly build this up to just a live channel where we're having some fun. 2.5 minutes in means we've passed the Paolo, how are you, my man? What's going on? I just saw your email yesterday. Well, I saw that I received. I haven't read it yet, so I'm not going to lie and say that I did. But how are you, my man? Good to see you. So the plan for today is, just so you all know, obviously we'll do the hi, how are y'all, but there's only, there's less people in here than normal. Obviously, given the size of the channel, there's going to be less people here. We'll see. Some people might turn up, some might not. DZ, how are you, bud? Good to see you, brother. Sponsors. Well, we'll talk about the sponsors later. We're going to talk about the Seagalology book. I've got an interesting Seagal video and a boxing match that I want to discuss with you guys. Now, I've been getting, in the new year, I've been getting a lot. Yeah, good to see you, Pablo. Good to see you. I've been getting a lot. Sorry, Paolo. I called you Pablo. Pablo. Is it the same thing? Is Paolo and Pablo the same thing in Spanish? Like, don't they both mean Paul? Paolo and Pablo? Or am I wrong about that? And by the way, how's the audio and video, guys? Give me, audio, more audio than anything else. Is the audio fine? Both for me and for the playback. But yeah, is Paolo and Pablo the same thing in Spanish or Portuguese, if you will? I'm curious to know. Anyway, I digress. Going back to what I was saying earlier, I've been getting a lot of emails from sponsors. Now, Febreze presumably is the that spraying company, right? That kills stuff in the air. All right, let's just check about here. Febreze sent me an email Hello, content creator. See, they don't even bother getting my name right. They could have at least said hello, Sensei Segal, but no, I'm just hello, content creator. My name is Jessica Gonzalez. She sounds sexy already. And I represent Febreze, a renowned leader in creating fresh environments. Our products refresh living spaces with a clean and inviting atmosphere. We've been watching your unique work and are impressed by how you connect with your audience. They've been watching my unique work, guys. How special of me. Because of this, we'd love to team up with you on a project that we believe will create synergy. Our proposal is to feature a short promo, 16 to 30 seconds, in the first 5 minutes of your video. We believe Febreze will blend perfectly with your style and be well received by your followers. If this idea excites you, we'd love to talk to you about how to move forward. Now, Febreze again had a dodgy email. It was adam.mckenzie5363@1t.pl. Now, call me crazy. I can't even do polls. Damn, I can't even do polls in this thing yet. See, this channel is not monetized yet, so I can't do Max. How are you, mate? So I can't do polls and stuff. So I can't even create a poll. But are we thinking that this is possibly not the real Febreze account? Adam McKenzie. Her name is Jessica Gonzalez, but for some reason, Jessica, who's the PR manager at Febreze, mind you, she's the PR manager at Febreze. She doesn't have her own email address. Jessica needs to get Adam McKenzie 5363@1t.pl to let him use that address. That's a Poland email address. There you go. .pl. So yeah, there you go. Thanks. I didn't know Febreze's head office was in Poland, or that Adam McKenzie just lending out his email address. But we're not done yet. We've got another. Oh, wrong way. No, hold on. We'll get to that one in a sec. That's a whole different ballgame, that thing. But all right, Flora AI. Now, I mean, this could be real because I don't know, but it sounds like it's Poland again. Because there's a lot of why am I getting bombarded by Polish people? Hi there. I mean, they didn't even bother saying anything. Just hi there. I'm a representative of Flora AI and hold the position of public relations manager. I mean, clearly, by the way you write that email, I can tell that you are great with public relations and communication. We have explored your social networks and see a great possibility for partnership. I don't have any social networks other than YouTube. My Facebook, even Instagram really doesn't do anything. Can you please inform us if you're willing to look into our proposal? If you're interested, please let us have your pricing details for 30 seconds integration in the middle of a video. Now, I was thinking I'd just write back saying, listen, give me $5,000 deposited into a crypto account and I'll do your video. What do you reckon? Just asking for 5K. See how that goes. All right, but we're not. There's one more, just one more, and this is Pringles, right? Now, mind you, Pringles, pretty big company. I assume they're owned by someone else, so it wouldn't actually be Pringles contacting me. It'd be, I don't know, some other company that owns Pringles, right? That's how it would work. The team of Pringles actively searching for individuals. Blah 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 blah. What awaits you? Yada 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 yada. This person's email address was Pringles with 2 L's, so Pringles at daum.net. So all of these genuinely seem real, obviously. I mean, I'm not going to lie, they seem genuine. I'm going to give them all of my bank account details and personal details, obviously, because it seems like the way to go. Otherwise, it's just moronic. All right, now we're gonna get into the first video that I can't remember who sent me this on Discord. I should know, but I forgot, so I apologize. I think it was Rad or I think it was Rad. I'm not sure. I'm going to assume it was, or Altar Boy. But anyway, this was pretty damn good. Scotty, I don't know if you've seen it. I didn't make it. Someone else made it. This is why I need to get better at using AI shit, man, because of this stuff. I could be doing this.
If you thought Sensei Seagull was going anywhere, you thought wrong.
I love the fuck out of cookies.
After a brief 10-year vacation.
Now, obviously, some of the AI is hit and miss, right? Some of the AI is hit and miss. However, some of it's just spot on. I mean, however he did that, that's quite brilliant. I mean, I could probably do that, actually. I don't know.
Anywhere. You thought wrong.
I love the fuck out of cookies.
After a brief
I mean, that riding the bear is brilliant. I don't know if that's supposed to be Vlad on the far right. Anyway, I'll play it out. And then we'll talk about it on the second run. I should just let it play out.
10-year vacation in the caves of Afghanistan, Sensei Seagull is back with the throbbing energy of 1,000 Greek
Don't lie to
gods.
me. There is no such thing as a salad. Get this shit out of here.
Fucking brilliant.
Who said action? I say action.
Having accumulated all his wealth and riches in cryptocurrency,
Why are you filming me?
15-time black belt receiver, Sensei Seagull is back to bestow upon us his wisdom.
I mean, I really want to stop it, but we'll talk about it. We'll go through it again.
17th-time Olympic
Oh,
gold
man.
medal,
This is possibly the greatest thing ever.
beloved kindergarten teacher,
This is great.
and a lead
Joyful, how are you, mate? You just we're gonna watch this again, so you're gonna catch it halfway through, but we're about to watch it again from the start. Don't worry.
VIP in heaven. Except heaven is boring when you are a god. Meet Bruce Lee's first teacher and senior citizen self-defense guru, certified Russian hitman,
Get in there.
Fucking great.
certified Native American,
Oh wait, Joyful, yeah, man. You'll enjoy this. We're gonna go through it again.
certified black man,
Oh, fucking stupid VLC player.
goat lover. He can run faster.
Look at that hair.
than a Ferrari. The man who invented drifting.
The name's in the corner. Astrodynamics. Astrodynamics, it's called. It's the logo in the corner there, Joy.
In Tokyo. Did I mention he's a ladies' man? The contract said I had to mention it at least 3 times.
It's pretty awesome.
Inventor of the shirt off, Glock out tactical method. Join Sir Sensei Master Seagull, PhD, in this historically accurate biography of epic proportion.
I mean, how did they do all this, man? How did they actually do all this shit? It's quite amazing. I didn't know AI was this good.
This summer, Seagull, ultimate maximum force.
Got it. It's not AI. I did those stunts.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, I'm probably covering the logo with my head too. It's called Astrodynamics Agency. There we go. So there's your little. So don't copyright claim me, dudes. I'm giving you a shout out. Astrodynamics. Now let's watch that again because it's worthy of a second watch. First of all, they've got the hair. Look at the hair. It's spot on. Now, how are they doing this? Are they? Wow, $200 to make this kind of shit. I should ask them for a collaboration to help grow their channel, and then help grow mine if they do it for free. I should ask them if they want to do a collab, but they've already done a Seagull video, so they won't do another one. They should do another one though, and let me write the script. But that the hairline is perfect on that. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, it's quite impressive.
If you thought Sensei Seagull was going anywhere, you thought wrong.
I mean, even that, getting him to, that's a thick cookie, right? That's more like a biscuit. What we'd call a biscuit, a thick biscuit, like a cake. But that's from Sniper Special Ops, right?
I love the fuck out of cookies.
After a brief
That's marvelous. I mean, I don't know whose body they're using, but the face looks seamless. Even the outfit, that's from a movie, obviously. They've just got his head off. It's quite awesome.
10-year vacation in the caves of Afghanistan.
I've seen other YouTubers pay for this kind of AI, then react to it. What does that even mean? Like they make a video and then they get someone to make a video for them and then they react to the video they paid for, which then, okay. Yeah, I guess so. That's a thing. Even this one here where he's waddling up this, where he's waddling up here, right? Looking pudgy as shit. That's his face. That's his face. That looks exactly like him. That's phenomenal.
Caves of Afghanistan. Sensei Seagull.
That looks like him too, even for completely AI, right? That is completely AI. That looks so much like him.
Is back with the throbbing energy energy of 1,000
Like, look at that hair. That is the perfect triangle hair. That is just pre 2010 Seagal era Seagal.
Greek
Don't lie to
gods.
me. There is no such thing as a salad. Get this shit out of here.
I mean, that's marvelous too. Getting him to kick the salad off. And this.
Who said action? I say action.
I mean, that's probably from behind the scenes footage, but they got him to do stuff that he wasn't doing.
Having accumulated all his wealth and riches in cryptocurrency,
Why are you filming me?
15-time black belt receiver.
Okay, see, that doesn't really look like him. It kind of does, but it doesn't at all. But it's quite hilarious. I don't know where Pork is, actually. He's not too well, mate. He's been quite quiet by his normal standards. So I think him and the missus are still quite sick. I don't know. Or maybe he's busy. I'm not sure. But it is surprising that he's not here.
Sensei Siegel is back to bestow upon us his wisdom.
I mean, even that. And even this here. What I love about this is how he bounces back. Bam.
17th time Olympic gold medal winner.
The look on the face. The look on the face while he's strolling along like a pudger.
Beloved kindergarten teacher
That was marvelous.
and a VIP.
Now I know this is from True Justice. Okay, this scene where he's sitting there is from True Justice. I don't know how he got those ladies to fight.
Ladies man.
I don't know how he got those ladies. This is from obviously End of a Gun. Now you owe me some good pussy. Yeah, his running is amazing. We'll take another look at that. The first fat guy running is the best, but the smile on the face.
Olympic gold medal.
Look at the laugh on his face.
Beloved kindergarten teacher. Ladies man. And a VIP in heaven. Except heaven is boring when you are a god.
I love how he's beating the shit out of God. He's little. First of all, he can't kick that high, so it's not completely accurate. But the running is amazing. Zig, how are you, mate? Oh, Zig, you missed it. You're gonna have to. Okay, I'll start it. I'm gonna start it one more time, just because Zig's here, and I need Zig. Zig, I believe deserves. Zig, just enjoy this, mate. How are you, by the way, brother? But just enjoy this. It's quite glorious. We'll play it one more time, and that's it. We're not starting it again, but we're just doing it for Zig because Zig's OG.
If you thought Sensei Siegel was going anywhere, you thought wrong.
I love the fuck out of cookies.
After a brief 10-year vacation in the caves of Afghanistan, Sensei Siegel is back with the throbbing energy of 1,000 Greek
Don't lie to
gods.
me. There is no such thing as a salad. Get this shit out of here.
I love the little fat guy kick.
Who said action? I say action.
The fat guy kick.
Accumulated all his wealth and riches in cryptocurrency.
Why are you filming me?
15-time black belt receiver, Sensei Siegel is back to bestow upon us his wisdom.
Plague, how are you, mate? No, I haven't heard from Miser. I did hear from the Joker. He's all right. He hasn't been feeling great lately, but he's around. But Miser, no, he's completely deleted his Discord and his can't find him on YouTube. I tried searching for him in the back end for just any of his comments. Now, unless he's changed his name, I don't know where he is. I hope he's all right. Miser, if you see this, mate, I hope you're all right. Yeah, he did. I'm not sure why. It's a bit concerning. One of our Segalians going, AWOL, or missing, MIA. But hopefully he's all right. That's all that matters. As long as he's all right. Maybe he's entered a different phase of his life, but hopefully he's doing okay. We're pretty much back up to where we're up to before. Fat guy bike ride.
17th time Olympic gold medal winner. Beloved kindergarten teacher. Ladies man. And a VIP in heaven. Except heaven is boring when you are a god. Meet Bruce Lee's first teacher and senior citizen self-defense crew.
I love how he's fighting the old bloke, and the old bloke lays him out.
Self-defense crew. Certified Russian hitman.
Put someone in the rubbish bin.
Certified Native American. Certified black man.
So that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I don't know what's going on there, but that's brilliant.
Goat lover. He can run faster than a
That hair, whatever's going on with that hair, is brilliant. And the running, the running. The problem is they need circular hand motions with the running. I think the problem is they've done. Yeah, we can see that they did meet. The thing is, Zig, they met, they spoke, but they didn't actually meet, and he didn't actually talk to him. But the hair and the running is just brilliant.
Ferrari. The man who invented drifting.
Look how big he is in the car.
Did I mention he's a ladies' man? The contract said I had to mention it at least 3 times.
That's like fat bucktooth Seagal here, but he is a ladies' man. I don't know if you'd date a girl with a nose that big, right? That's a big nose. Look at that schnoz on her. That's pointy. That's like fucking big. And her chin is about as jagged as her nose. And Seagal's got buck teeth. He's got weird teeth. Also, how unnatural does it look? Watch like Seagal's face smiling and laughing. It looks very unnatural. It's somewhat unnerving, if we're being honest.
3 times. The inventor of the shirt off.
Okay, this is brilliant.
Glock out tactical method.
Shirt off, Glock out.
Method. Glock out of the shirt off. Glock out tactical method.
He's a bit jacked in this one. That's pretty accurate. I'd say that's an accurate depiction of his body.
Join Sir Sensei Master Seagal, PhD, in this historically accurate biography of epic proportions.
I don't actually know what was going on here.
Of epic proportions.
I guess that's the point. I mean, even that, they got him riding on a bike. Like, what the fuck? Okay, they botched up his hairline here. That's probably what his hair would really look like if he didn't have all that shit. But, yeah.
This summer, Seagal, ultimate maximum force.
Got it. It's not AI. I did those stunts.
See, how's he doing this shit, man? He's got him sitting as some fat dude on a TV eating cookies. And he's got cookies lying around everywhere. Look, there's cookies everywhere. It's brilliant. I wish I knew how to do that kind of shit. I'm definitely not paying $200 for someone to do that because, I mean, I don't even make $200 for most of my videos. So it'd be absolutely absurd to spend $200 on a video. But that's brilliant. If you ask me, I thought that was lovely. And definitely worth watching. Now, some photos that I found a couple of interesting photos. Some of you obviously have already seen the Elton John, Donatella, Versace. Honestly, who has the most masculine face out of all 3 of these? Let's be real. If we look at who has the most masculine face, I'm going to say it's Donatella, who kind of ruined the name of the. I know it's not the same as Donatello from the Ninja Turtles, but she ruins it. But yeah, he's still standing. I reckon they had a 3-way afterwards, and she does not look happy about it. Elton John looks happy about it. Seagal he's all right with it, but she's the one that looks least happy about it. Humongous, how are you, mate? What's going on? I should see Sam's sister. Well, she got a big nose. Big pointy nose. He doing OnlyFans, yeah. Seagal should do OnlyFans. That's a good idea. I should do like the Island Boys and do an OnlyFans. Okay, so that was one photo that I hadn't seen in a while. Now, another one. Okay, well, obviously, here's the horse. I mean, horse Seagal's awesome. It's just, look at that hair, by the way. Again, it always just comes down to whatever's going on here. It's quite magnificent, really, when you think about it. I mean, magnificent. Anyway, burning a piano. Damn, that's pretty full on. Carrot Top. I don't know too much about him. I don't know what's going on with his face. I assume that's a dude. The face kind of betrays that a little bit. I think he's a comedian, right? If I'm not mistaken, or something. And wasn't he like really jacked at one stage? But yeah, they were best mates. Him and the old Ginger Nut. I don't know who this bloke is over here in the background. in the mirror reflection there. And where's Sensei's reflection? I guess that's him there. Yeah, the missus is all right, mate. She's in hospital at the moment. Happy birthday, bud. Yeah, hope you had a good birthday. What did you do? Anything exciting? Any crazy shit going on for the birthday? Anyway, there's Sensei carrot balls. Carrot nuts, if you will. What else do I have? Yeah. Well, this was
11.
This was a video that I found. Okay. Now, I'm not an enthusiast of swords or anything like that. Oh, but there are people that collect swords, and our sensei attached his name to a sword. Now, as you'd expect, only the highest quality would come from sensei and his swords. So, well, let's see. He paid $1,900, I believe, for the Cold Steel Steven Seagal katana. This is what the man's attaching his name to.
$1,100. How bad it could be. We are looking at Cold Steel Seagal katana. So potentially a high-tier product with a signature.
This sounds like a Russian person speaking ill of Seagal. How dare he? How dare he? Yeah, you're right, mate. He shouldn't. He's what gods don't reflect. Gods and vampires don't have reflections.
Of Steven Seagal.
You get a signature of Seagal on the sword. That's almost worth $2,000 right there.
We have about 53 inches of a Damascus blade. There is no detailed information about what kind of steel this is exactly.
I don't know if
The Hada pattern looks great. The blade arrived
I don't know if this guy's into, what do they call it? Are they called furries?
decently sharp. But let's get into the negatives because
Because he's got another one laying around the background. Now, I don't know if it's just him wearing this outfit for the purpose of this, or he actually enjoys wearing that outfit.
this sword has a lot of those. Wrapping on the tsuka is terrible. It's extremely loose. The kashura is also very loose. Tsuba is rattling and there is some movement in the handle. And just look at this absolute masterpiece of the Mekugi. Like, come on. This sword cost over $1,000. But luckily, Cold Steel did one awesome thing with this sword. They no longer produce it. Because if you can't do something well,
So basically, Seagal put his name to a sword that's really cheap, really shoddy, doesn't work anymore. Because I mean, it doesn't work. Sorry, they don't sell it anymore. But you do get a signature of Seagal. So that's almost worth the $2,000. This guy's got a lot of swords, but I see a furry mask, so I don't know what's with that. He doesn't look as weird as them. He's got a suit on with just the head, so I don't know. But I just found it amusing that Seagal put his name to a sword, and it turned out that this sword was a real piece of shit dud. And for $2,000, I wonder how much he got paid. He would have got paid per every sword sold, right? That's how it would work, if I'm not mistaken. Or they paid him a shitload just to have his name. But it's the Seagal katana. So I wonder if you can buy one now. Actually, let's see what they're worth now if they're still around. You could probably buy one somewhere on the internet, surely. Cold Steel Steven Seagal katana. Let's see if we can buy one. No, there's a lot of reviews. A month ago. Is this recent, is it? Okay. Well, let's see how we go. Wow, you still buy one for $1,100, even though it's a piece of shit. You can still buy one for $1,100. So there you go, 1,100 euro. Anyone out there wants it? That's going to be saved now for a YouTube post at some point. Big Papa sword, steel, cheap shit. That's how you name files, by the way, guys. Just so you know, so you can find it later on. Really Damascus steel. I need to feel the balance, but I'm very interested. Apparently Damascus steel is supposed to be hot shit, but brass Manuki, whatever a Manuki is, but that was shit. Why is he holding what looks like a hammer in the photo, or crutches? Is that crutches? Looks like he's holding crutches as if he walks. What a lie. Absolute lie. Cold Steel is American, not actually Japanese. Okay. But okay, well this one was shit apparently. So according to that dude, this sucks balls. Which is, not a complete surprise, I guess. Not a complete shock that would be the case. I don't know why, but this just makes me laugh. This for me is, I don't know, him kind of his most glorious. Crooked sunglasses, much like myself, sloppy goatee. I mean, we look pretty similar right now, right? Me and Big Daddy. If I were to just put that photo next to me, I mean, we could almost be twins, right? His head shape is his head's a little more chiseled here, if anything. His jaw's more chiseled than I am, and his head seems a bit longer, higher up. But we're pretty much twins. Am I wrong? We pretty much look exactly the same. Anyway, okay, couple of videos that I found intriguing. Did anybody see the guy sword fishing with a cold steel katana? No, cold fishing. What's sword fishing? What does sword fishing mean? Fishing for swordfish or fishing for swords? Is he actually like looking for swords, or is he like stabbing fish with swords? Well, we'll check it out in a second. Anyway, we'll go through these first, and then we'll check it out in a second. While we're on YouTube, anyway. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Karate Kid's got a new trailer out. Just I don't know why, but they do. Also, I have YouTube Premium back again, so no more fucking ads while we're watching shit. It was so annoying last week. Yeah, I don't know. Would you watch this? Are we going to watch this? I mean, I might watch it for nostalgia purposes. Mind you, I never watched any of the show. What was it called? Cobra Kai. I never watched any of that shit. I feel like this is just cashing in unnecessarily.
Are rooted in history.
Jackie Chan.
Kung Fu. Karate. The tree grows strong.
So far, it's just Jackie Chan narrating over the top of some martial artsy stuff. It's just a more modern twist, I guess, to martial arts. What I find interesting with Jackie Chan is people either love him or they really, 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 really hate him. Something to do with his daughter or something. I don't know what it's about. One of his kids, I think, is like a transgender or something, and he kicked her out or some shit. I don't know. And I don't know Japanese culture. Who are we to judge? But you know, people either love or hate someone. Bruce Lee, people either love him, think he's a god, or people think he's a phony. You know, who else you got martial arts wise? Chuck Norris. I guess everyone kind of unanimously says he's all right. But some people say he's overrated. Mainly Steven Seagal. Who else you got? Yeah, there's always a hater on every side, I guess. Just like Steven Seagal. Not everyone loves him like we do. Some people think he's just a fake liar, which annoys me, but I'm just saying. Some people don't.
Mr. Miyagi?
I did not come looking for Sensei Miyagi.
Miyagi?
I came looking for you.
Miyagi's dead, bro. What the fuck would he be looking for Miyagi for? As if Miyagi's going to be alive.
In life, you have only one question.
Here's the thing, Paolo. Other than the YouTube ads, I like the fact that I can turn my phone off and still listen to YouTube podcasts in the background, or put it in my pocket. Same as YouTube Music. I can play them while my phone's off, which is very important. I know it sounds like a very trivial thing, but being able to lock your phone and still play shit is pretty cool. Anyway, so far this Karate Kid movie I'm not digging it. It's like we're halfway through the trailer, and nothing's happened.
Is it worth fighting for it
Who's this kid?
or not? Lee is to me what you meant to Sensei Miyagi.
I'm doing this for all of us.
What the hell is this kid?
Whatever it takes.
I'm not sold.
2 branches. 1 tree.
Wow. Jackie Chan's doing shit. Oh, Ben Wang. Ben Wang. Oh, Benny Wang. His name kind of just rolls off the tongue. All right, can anyone tell me what the point of that trailer was? Just at all. Just give me an idea of what the hell the point of that was. I have no idea what the point of that was, or what the movie's even about. Young Asian dude getting bullied, I guess, and then he has to learn how to fight, maybe? I don't know why. Why did he have to go and get Ralph Macchio to do it? Why couldn't you have just chosen someone else? There's so many martial arts schools nowadays you can go to. He could have just looked up a UFC guy and just gone to his school. That would have been nice. I don't understand. Anyway, there was that. We're going to check this out. I don't know if you guys have seen the honest trailers on Bloodsport, but I'm going to do a Van Damme movie review soon. Bloodsport's coming very, 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 very soon. Bloodsport's coming. But this is a great trailer.
Well, I'm just trying
Oh.
to be
I don't know if you guys ever see honest trailers. The guy's just got a cool voice, but he will soon be replaced by AI. This guy's voice now is unnecessary. I mean, I could technically steal his voice and then change it a little bit, and no one would know. But he's got a good voice for this.
From Canon, the studio behind the Breakin' franchise, the Courtney Cox He-Man movie, and the Ninja Cinematic Extended Universe, comes a film based on the completely made-up fantasy of a con artist named Frank Dukes, and it's f***ing awesome.
It is awesome.
This is exactly how I lie about myself too.
Yeah, that was great. That shit there. Fastest knockout. Knockout where? Fastest punch with a knockout. What does that even mean? Like 0.12 seconds for what? Fastest kick. How did they measure in a tournament how fast he was kicking and punching? This is because this was 1980, what, 83? 84? So I'm not sure what's going on there. Most consecutive knockouts in a single tournament, 56. In a Kumite too, don't forget. So these are 56 possible people that he killed, Frank Dukes. Great movie still, but that's not because of Dukes. Actually, technically it is because of Dukes. No, not really. The storyline's pretty shit, but the acting, the fighting, and the Van Damme-ness is what made it. The Van Damme-ness is what made it.
Sport. Back in the 80s, Arnold and Sly had the guns. Seagal had the chops. But only Jean-Claude Van Damme had the cakes. Suit up for what may not be his first credited role, but it's the first time he'll play a martial arts master from America.
You're not even trying to understand what this means to us, are you?
With the recent
That was great, by the way. He was in the American Army, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how Jean-Claude Van Damme with that accent. Maybe nowadays you could, but I would. I mean, I guess if he's an American, do you just have to be an American citizen to be in the army? Is that all you really require? Just be in the American citizen? Is that it? Or do you have to be born in America? I'm guessing just a citizen, right? So if he's got an American citizenship, he's good to go.
hamstrings in the West.
Hurts me just looking at it.
Great for rocking the splits, bad for keeping the beat. Journey.
By the way, for those of you that may have missed it last week, one moment. Where are we? There was this, which I think rivals anything that I've seen before. It doesn't go for very long, but it's now this one I did. Okay, sorry to just change paths there, but you know, I saw this, so it made me put it on.
Splits, bad for keeping the beat. Journey to Hong Kong, home of the top secret underground fighting tournament known as the Kumite.
Tomorrow, we leave for the Kumite. I heard you get killed at that Kumite.
Like I said, a top secret
You two are here for the Kumite, aren't you? Why is it that no one will talk about the
It's actually pretty funny.
See me fight at the Kumite.
I'm here too for the Kumite.
a top secret underground.
This is the biggest Kumite ever.
We all know that the Kumite is happening here in Hong Kong. Kumite Express leaves in 5 minutes.
A top secret underground.
Someday, I'll fight in the Kumite and make my father proud.
Okay, forget it.
But that's pretty hilarious, right? It is supposed to be top secret, but everyone knows about it pretty much. Well, I mean, if you think about it, specific people know about it, but everyone seems to be talking about it like it's not. I mean, imagine if this was Fight Club. How long would Fight Club have lasted if everyone was gobbing off like this? The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. The first rule of Kumite is don't talk about fucking Kumite.
A well-known fighting tournament with its own event staff, flag team, and co-sponsors.
International Fighting Arts Association as co-sponsor.
There, he'll have to navigate a single sketchy alleyway, evade police more easy to fool than an enter your birthday pop-up.
You took a shower, I waited, you disappeared.
I mean, in fairness to that kid, he took a shower. I waited. He disappeared. What was he supposed to do? Watch him in the shower? Was he supposed to be perving at Van Damme's glorious, naked, chiseled body in the shower? I mean, what's going on here? That's not that guy's fault. Now, this, on the other hand, is ridiculous when they're chasing him.
Okay, Frank, you win.
It's always funny watching young Forrest Whitaker. I don't know if his eye looks more annoying or less annoying back here. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think it looked more annoying for some reason.
And fight enough reverse racism to fill a 2-hour Tucker Carlson rant.
Why did you quit, Rondon?
Teach me. You are not Japanese.
You Jackson? You look like a Jackson.
He's the American who makes chicks with braids. You don't look like Tanaka.
The Kumite administration wants you to be ashamed of your heritage. Do they make Paco prove he can chop a coconut in half to enter? No. Yet Frank Dukes has to perform the dim mock touch of death technique simply for being Belgian American.
Meet Frank
I guess that was supposed to be Tucker Carlson.
Dukes. The true events of this film. Sure, the real Frank's military record shows he never left San Diego. He claims he sold his Kumite trophy sword to pirates, and no record of his sensei can be found. But he happens to have the same name as a James Bond character.
The ninjas were the James Bonds of Japan.
Okay, but that's just his CIA cover story. As we learn about his life.
Yeah, again, this guy, I just snorted, but this guy's having a good old with the spaghetti here. Yeah. This guy's having a good old chuckle because it's obviously horse shit.
In 11 minutes.
This guy was just lucky that Van Damme played this role and made it an awesome movie, because otherwise he would have been laughing. I mean, he's still a laughing stock anyway, but he would have been more of a laughing stock.
Flashback / training montage that Frank wasn't always a hitman ninja who secretly won the Medal of Honor. He was once an extremely slow boy who got beat up by children.
He did get beat up.
Too dumb to know the San Francisco Giants and New York Giants were different teams. Go Sports. However, under the highly erotic tutelage.
I don't know if that's true, but if that is true, that's hilarious, right? That's like wearing two teams, because you either go for one team. I don't know, San Francisco Giants. What's the other Giants?
And New York Giants.
New York Giants. So you're either going for one, you're not going for both. That's great.
Different teams. Go Sports. However, under the highly erotic tutelage of the Tanakas. He'll transform into a shredded kicking machine to honor his master or avenge the dude he just met. Whatever. Frank is just here to kick some ribs and bust some nuts.
I mean, some of the greatest posing ever done in a movie was in this movie. Just some of the greatest. That Kickboxer had probably arguably the best ones. I don't know. It's tough. But if we're going to do a Van Damme movie, we're going to start with either Kickboxer or Bloodsport. Nothing else is happening. What do you reckon we should roll with? I don't think there's a lot of us in here today. We're in limited supply today. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are in here. What do you reckon we should go with first? I can't do a poll because this channel's not monetized. But what do you reckon first? Bloodsport or Kickboxer to do a Van Damme movie review?
Along for the ride are unforgettable side characters like Janice, the love interest and traitor. Because when you only have one woman in your movie, they have to play both. Ray, the other love interest.
If you ever need me, I'll be there. I love you, my friend.
And waiting.
Well, we'll get to Hard Target at some point. And Hard Target was a great movie. But if you think about it, Bloodsport and I think Kickboxer was before Bloodsport. They're the movies that made him. So it has to be one of those two. Also, I grew up watching those movies over and over and over again. So it's got to be prime era, young era Van Damme. Man, Time Cop was a great movie as well. Even Cyborg was a shit movie, but it was, it was interesting. What else we got? Yeah, there was a lot. Double Impact with him and his brother, with his twins. That was a great movie. Take your fancy clothes and your black silk underwear and go back to Disneyland. I remember so many lines from so many of his movies. Even yeah. So it's Kickboxer or Bloodsport. Choose one. That was the whole point of that rant. Kickboxer or Bloodsport.
His legendary villain, Chong Li.
Chong Li's
a
awesome.
fighter who already has his try again pose ready for his Street Fighter character, who's so evil he tastes his own blood. Ah, yes, still evil. Good. Haunts Frank's nightmares like a raptor on an airplane.
Like a raptor on an airplane. Oh, yeah. Alan.
And purposely hurts people in this no holds barred hurting people tournament.
Charlie. I remember that. He also used to snot out his nose.
What's the matter, Kumite crowd? Do you like murder or not? Enjoy 90 action-packed minutes that let the fighting styles define the characters, lets the crazy faces do the acting. And lets the sweet, sweet music.
It was some great posing. I think I just did I fuck the mic up? No, it was still good. I thought I fucked the mic. Some great posing by Van Damme in this one.
Set the mood. Because the last thing you want out of this film are when they let the words tell the story.
Well, I'm just trying to be the best I can be. Not just for me, for Tanaka and my Shidoshi too.
Go right ahead. I just hope you don't end up like Jackson or worse.
So slip
It was pretty shit.
into a comfortable pair of karate pants and rewatch the most influential film ever made. That's responsible for those early years of UFC before you realized martial arts don't work. Inspired the entire Mortal Kombat franchise when the rights to Jean-Claude's likeness fell through. And fueled an American president's rise to power.
What? I don't know. You sure of Trump's love of Van Damme's Bloodsport? What? That's just strange.
Mr. Trump, I may not share your politics, but I salute your commitment to making people watch Bloodsport and fast-forwarding through the talking parts. USA, Kumite, USA, Kumite. Starring Damn Yankee, Yeet Fighter, Undercover Father, Ghost Dog Origins, Sword Art Offline, Apex Predator, Blanca, and these guys with one or two small moments, but boy do they make them count. Mob Guy finding a gold tooth.
Yeah, he's a legend. He was a gun.
Multiple threatening hand gestures guy. Alleyway laughing guy.
That's great. That's it.
Cheering on some bullies in a Bartles and James wine cooler shirt.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, USA.
Okay, USA guy's all right. I've used OK USA guy in my clips before.
Underground.
Oh shit. Anyway, we saw that.
Dukes has to think about his whole life before he fights a dude. Very good.
What's going on, Just? Street Fighter, it's the only fair thing to use his words to talk about him as well. Yeah, Street Fighter was good too. Their honest review of Street Fighter is pretty funny. I don't want to get too much into honest reviews, honest trailers, whatever, but they did a Street Fighter one with Van Damme, and that was when Van Damme was like peak era coked off his tits, allegedly. I'm pretty sure he's admitted it, but that was peak era off his tits Seagal. Now, in what's the word? In honor of our next bullshito video, which is going to be women who get their ass kicked by dudes, whether that be in a professional setting for the most part, or even on a non-professional setting, when a woman may think it's okay to slap a dude, but that dude ain't playing that shit. I saw this right now. It's this chick from China, from WWE. I think y'all remember China, who ended up making her own little special movie somewhere along the way. Who was she dating? Wasn't she dating someone like Edge or one of those blokes or some shit, or Triple H? Wasn't she banging one of them? Anyway, there was a show called Celebrity Boxing, and there's a guy called Joey Buttafuoco. Now, I didn't know who this Joey Buttafuoco was, but yeah, so there's China. She's obviously de-sized herself since the days of WWE. She's lost a bit of the size, and good on her. She's off the juice. X-Pac. Okay. Is that who she really dated? Is that who she made the porno with? X-Pac. Sorry, the corner. Anyway, and then I googled who this Joey Buttafuoco guy was because I didn't know. He's not anyone in Australia, and this is what came up. Joey Buttafuoco is an American auto body shop owner. Okay, I don't know why he's even famous. In 1992, then I kept reading. In 1992, Buttafuoco was convicted for his statutory rape of a minor, 17-year-old Amy Fisher, after Fisher shot his wife, Mary Jo Buttafuoco, in the face. So he was banging some 17-year-old, right? And that 17-year-old shot his wife. I mean, damn. That was I just saw that. I thought, what the fuck is going on there? Anyway, this fight is hilarious because he can't fight for shit. She can't fight for shit, but he's still a dude. He weighs a lot more than her. And he did not even pretend that he was going to try and hold back. Which is entertaining. Don't get me wrong. It's entertaining. Now, none of them really know how to fight. Like, she's still a chick. He doesn't care. It's great. He just lays into her. I mean, he has no idea how to fight. But this shows you, by the way, the disparity between men and women fighting. Even if they have no idea how to fight, both of them, there's a big size and strength difference. Like, he's slapping with gloves. He's basically slapping her. I don't think he knows what he's doing. But he doesn't hold back. He pushes her around and shit. He's a real asshole to her. I'm assuming this is supposed to be fun. Yeah, no one cares about the boo, 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 boo. Just show me the fighting. I should have... I mean, she punched him. He didn't like it, right? So then he grabs her by the back of the head and tries some uppercuts. And he tosses her. That was fucking brilliant. See, she punched him, right? He got dirty. She punched him. Here, right here. She hit him with that right. He didn't like it. He didn't like that right. It was a shit right, but he didn't like it. That's the Olympics 2028. I love how he just tosses her. He just ragdolls her, though. He doesn't give a fuck. I mean, she still looks pretty jacked. She's not happy about it. Look, he doesn't care. He's just ragdolling. Just ragdoll. He even gave her a shoulder. I think he gave her a shoulder tap there. I think he gave her a shoulder tap. I mean, I don't even know how they let this go on TV, but it's funny. Oh, see, he didn't like that. He didn't like it. He didn't like that. As soon as he gets hit, he starts turning into a bit of an asshole and just throwing his weight around. Yeah, she had to fix her helmet. Bullshit. Oh, he missed it. He's just throwing her around now. That's how you do it. Anyway, so this kind of I don't know how the fight finishes.
try to dance, but you know, it's how you go about it. Try to grab her, try to manhandle her, throw around. If she was able to throw
Why'd you spit out your mouth guard for, you douche?
push her around the ring.
Then round two.
Headgear, I've sparred with these type of headgears, as I said. Okay, go.
How do you see this fight?
What's going on? Is that it?
The contest.
Oh, it's only 2 rounds.
She was holding her own till then.
Anyway, that was the point. So the whole left and we're going to do some equal rights, equal lefts is coming up next. The equal rights is the equal lefts. Sorry, we're going to do straight fighter honest trailers. Yeah, so the next video is going to be equal rights, equal lefts. Then we're going to do bodybuilders getting beat up and just bodybuilders who can't fight for shit either, actually, because that's pretty much the same kind of topic. And I found some footage of a big bloke who was a smack talker who can't fight for shit, but he was a smack talker. I also found footage of Ricky Gervais. I don't know if any of you guys are from England, but or know who Ricky Gervais is or care, but I found footage of Ricky Gervais fighting in a boxing match. And he was trying. It was interesting. Oh, he was trying, that's for sure. He wasn't not trying, we'll say that much. He was definitely trying. Where are we? This guy's voice is awesome. Again, it needs to. Humongous. What you need to do is get this guy's voice. Just clip some of his audio, put it into a cloning thing, and use this guy's voice for your trailers and shit that you do with the animation. You know, I might have to use it for my Seagal movie trailer that's coming. I wish I had the AI to do it though. That would be awesome.
From the guy who wrote some of your favorite action movies and the company who made some of your favorite video games comes what Hollywood execs call synergy. Street Fighter, the movie.
Street Fighter sucked.
1 year after the Super Mario Bros. Spaghetti faced their way into theaters.
But who remembers watching the original Mario Brothers movie and how much does that suck dick? Again, I can't do a poll. It's so annoying. The inability to do polls is really hurting Paul. Paul is not appreciating not being able to do polls.
It's another big whiff at a game adaptation as the franchise about one-on-one fights gets turned into a sprawling war epic. But most of the budget went to getting Jean-Claude Van Damme, and most of his budget went to getting cocaine.
Yeah, see, yeah, it's pretty well known that with an ego to match, as he later admitted, he also came into Street Fighter he did admit it. At one stage in the 90s, he was hoovering 10 grams a day and $10,000 a week. So this bro was spending $500,000 a year just on his coke. 10 grams a day.
To getting coke.
I couldn't talk about it at the time, but I can now. Jean-Claude was coked out of his mind. The studio had hired a wrangler to take care of him, but the wrangler himself was a bad influence. So the studio hired someone to look after Van Damme, and Van Damme was getting coked off his tits with the guy they hired to make sure Van Damme doesn't get coked off his tits. That's like having an AA sponsor, an alcoholic sponsor, and they're going out with you getting pissed at pubs afterwards. That's brilliant.
Kane, leaving nothing left for competent martial artists or cool special effects. Forcing Raul
It is
Julia
true.
to turn in the best final performance in the least deserving movie since Orson Welles played Unicron.
You cannot destroy my justice.
Wow.
Meet Colonel Guile, an American hit in the head so many times he went full Belgian.
This is the collection agency, Bison. Your ass is 6 months overdue, and it's mine.
I mean, his eyes look pretty coked out. Do you reckon they can de-coke his eyes? This was like the 90s. I don't know if they had the technology to de-coke his eyes. I'm going to get my board and kick that. Yeah.
He may be missing his character's trademark flat top and powers, but at least they managed to include Guile's famous invisible rocket boat. Wait, was that? Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't have an invisible rocket boat in the game?
Raul Julia wasn't gunning this.
That makes sense. He'll lead a fantasy version of the UN that can do more than write strongly worded memos. But when those peace-loving bureaucrats get in the way of a good fight, he'll heroically stage a military coup of a sovereign nation. Colonel Guile, stop them.
Well, I mean, that's pretty common if we're being honest. It's like the first time it's ever happened in history.
I would love to, but some moron just scanned me.
Some moron just getting me.
American.
Are you man enough to fight with me.
Watch as Raul Julia battles cancer
This is probably Van Damme looking the least jacked and shredded he's been. Again, too much coke.
and a terrible script to deliver an all-time great villain.
I'm not true. He's still jacked. Who am I kidding?
The day Bison graced your village was the most important.
Man, I remember her. She used to be in some TV comedy. I don't know what her name is, like Ming something. And she was also in some movie with Wesley Snipes where he was fucking her, and she was trying to teach him how to fuck her. It was really weird. I can't remember what it's called. Very obscure. No one's gonna remember that. I'm gonna get on my boat and kick that son of a bitch Bison's ass. Yeah.
Day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Ming Na Wen. There you go.
And his Kate and the rest of the cast. And the
There you go, David. Ming Na Wen. Yeah, that's all right. She was bangable back in the. I mean, bangable back in the day.
stuff ends there as the movie goes out of its way to focus on the Street Fighters' day jobs.
You got paid?
Like Chun-Li, reporter, Dalsim, lab worker, E Honda, fan driver, Balrog, cameraman, DJ, IT guy, Cammy, Kylie Minogue, and Ken and Ryu, schmucks.
Maybe a couple of hustlers can help.
Ever think of enlisting?
Oh, no.
Okay, now I know that Ryu was I can't remember his name now, but he's been in a lot of Seagal movies as well. Silver Lion. I can't remember his real name, but I don't know who Ken is. Ken looks familiar also. Who's he?
Then interrupts or cuts away from nearly every single fight before it really gets going.
It's true.
Look, no one's expecting you to do the bonus stage where you fight a car or whatever, but could you maybe put some street fights in your Street Fighter movie? You had one job. So strap
It's true. They've got a whole bunch of characters, but no one really does shit.
in for a film that by any other name could have been a cult 90s comedy. But instead turned a beloved game into a terrible movie that somehow got turned into a terrible game. But someday, some filmmaker will finally get the Street Fighter experience right. To Ryu shooting Hadoukens at each other until one runs out of quarters and gets a nosebleed. Starring Atomic Blonde, or We the Baddies. The guy Capcom picked to play Ryu, but his English was so bad, they recast him as a random soldier they keep cutting to for no reason.
A single boat against everything he's got? The pilot would have to be out of his mind.
If it bleeds, it Chun leads.
Huh.
Deserving movie
Oh, man.
played Unicron. Hey,
Yeah.
I want to see some splits. Just give me the splits from Time Cop then.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, it was the best scene. Everyone knows that scene. See, there are certain scenes. That's an excuse for him to just show off his ass. I suppose the alternative was he would have been showing his crotch, right? So they've had to go with ass. Otherwise, his probably dick would be hanging out from that position. I guess the ass shot was necessary. Has there been any game that's been remade into a movie that wasn't shit? Mortal Kombat was trash. I don't care what you say. All three of them have been shit. The first one was shit. Second one was just good shit. That's how awful it was. The acting was awful. The special effects was awful, but it was hilarious. Trash. And even the updated one they did, I don't rate it. It wasn't that good. It was okay. It was better than the first two, but it wasn't good. It was still dog shit if you think about it. That's just my opinion. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I'm just saying it kind of was. Anyway. What else do I have on my agenda? Give me a sec while I check out what else we got on the agenda. If there's anything you guys want to watch, let me know while I check out my my little list. I was supposed to do a poll as well about what movie to review next. It was a choice between The Foreigner, China Salesman, Hard to Kill, The Patriot, where he plays a doctor, or Out for a Kill, where he plays a professor. I'll repeat those choices: The Foreigner, China Salesman, Hard to Kill, The Patriot, and Out for a Kill. Now, the last two, he plays a doctor and a professor. Again, I need to get this channel. I've got the right amount of subscribers. We've got enough subscribers. I just need to get the watch hours up, apparently. and then we can start doing polls and shit. Really, that's all. That's my main concern. This is just a channel for people that actually care about doing the lives, because most people on the other channel don't. And if people want to come to live, they'll come to this channel. If they don't, they won't. So it is what it is. I don't really care about the I don't other than the super thanks, which is from you guys. Thank you. The streams themselves don't make any money from views. So I'm just trying to declutter some shit. Driven to Kill, it's my favorite. Okay. Hardcore. I've seen Hardcore Henry, man. That's awesome. With where they do the first person view. Yeah, I remember that, man. That scene where he fights all those dudes at the end too was nuts. Full movie. You can watch the full movie. Yeah, I remember that scene where he fights him at the end. Don't stop me now. It was interesting the way they shot this thing, though. It was very well shot. Is that where he plays Ruslan? Driven to Kill. Is that where Seagal plays Ruslan? I think it's Ruslan, right? Who the hell is it? Ruslan. Yeah, it is. That's where he's full Russian. He does a lot of his Russian lines. That's where I got most of these lines where he speaks Russian. Seagal. Well, I've got it somewhere here. 1 second. Where are we? Let me go back to split screeny mode. Get the giant schnitten off. Speaking Russian.
Хорошо выглядишь.
Ты тоже прекрасно выглядишь.
Сразу хочу постель.
Я бы тоже не отказалась.
Just so you guys realize what happened there, right? He told her that she looks good.
Ты тоже прекрасно выглядишь.
She said that you look good too.
Сразу хочу постель.
He said, I want to go to bed with you right now, is what he said to her while he's smiling in front of her husband who doesn't speak Russian.
Я бы тоже не отказалась.
And she said, I would too, of course. I'm just saying.
You know, Vladimir Putin. С наступающим. Я дурак. Пидорас.
Oh man, there was more. What happened to the rest of it? Okay, hold on. I had a lot more Seagal speaking Russian. I don't know where it is though. Yeah, there's that one too. There's a lot of pidaras. Sukapile. Anyway. Putin did. What was I talking about? Now, I think on Sunday what we're going to do is we're going to read from this book. It's called Seagalology. I just want to read this. Whoever wrote this book, right, has an interesting way of writing things. I'll say that. There was a certain thing. Suddenly, I found myself sitting in front of a slew of message films. Beginning with On Deadly Ground, Seagal began to slip environmental themes, spiritual quests, and politics into his film. Perhaps he had lost touch with reality and was living in a vacuum. Where was the soft-spoken shit kicker that I gravitated towards in my youth? Whoever this bloke was, he takes an interesting view of Seagal's work. So on Sunday, we'll read a bit of that anyway. A good man is... Oh, what? You're lucky. Playing on TV tomorrow night. Oh, bro. I haven't seen A Good Man in ages. We got the Seagal Bible before GTA 6. Well, we got the Seagal. Well, yeah, Seagalology is it's not. I was gonna read his book Shadow of the Wolves, but honestly, it's kind of shit. It's not even exciting. It's Seagal's fictional take on what's happening in the world with, I don't know, deep state, which is fine. I believe that there is a bunch of rich people running the governments. I mean, that's not a big stretch nowadays. You should be believing maybe 5% of what gets told by the government. 95% is bullshit. And it doesn't matter which side you're on. That's just a fact. Rich people don't have the same interest as poor people or average people. Let's be honest. But anyway, he tried to do his little thing. This book here is a little bit more of taking a shit on Seagal, which I found amusing. Because I don't know who this bloke was, but he speaks about sneaking into Seagal movies and having a jerk and stuff while he's in there. It was very weird, but I enjoyed it. But we might read that on Sunday. GTA 6 should be interesting. I haven't played GTA 6. I bought this chair so I can stream with it more frequently. But right now I'm using a shitty dining chair that's killing my back. So I bought this thing for like, I don't know, it's pretty cheap, like $150 US. $100 US. I don't even know what the conversion is. But just to sit my fat ass in because my hips are dying. So that's a bonus too. So I'm trying to build this channel up to just be a streaming channel and keep the shit separate. All right, that's the plan. So Sunday is always going to be the main one where we'll be watching a new video and, there's a bit more planned. This was a bit impromptu today because I've been dealing with the misses and stuff and on a separate channel. I didn't expect a lot of people to be here. So thanks for coming as guinea pigs. But, yeah. Stay tuned for Sunday where there's going to be a lot more going on. About an hour and 10 minutes. I've got a new video coming soon about the chicks getting laid out. There's also going to be, like I said, the bodybuilder video. And then movie-wise, well, I mean, I'll have to do a poll on the channel because the only person we've got Driven to Kill, China Salesman. Yeah, so we'll work it out. But anyway, until then, my friends, I'll see you on Sunday. Stay tuned during the week. Thank you those that came. Sorry it wasn't as scintillating as it was supposed to be, but it's always good hanging out. It was a bit of a test run on this channel to see how things work. But anyway, stay tuned Sunday. I'll see you then. In the meantime, thank you all for coming, my friends. Stay legendary. Have a good, what is it, Thursday? Wednesday? Thursday? Thursday morning for me. Wednesday night for you guys. See you, my man. See you, Zig. See you, Dave. Paolo, Plague. Miss anyone? Buck, Scotty, Humongous if you're in here. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you soon anyway. Be well. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.